Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the second of four between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, in this day and age when so many teams are relying on that long ball to win games for them, this isn't one of those clubs, really. They're in the bottom third in the league in home runs, so they're going to put the ball in play. They're going to try to manufacture runs. They can run into one every now and then, but that's not the key part of their offense.
The shortstop.
Stepping up to the plate, Gavin Cecchini comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
The windup and the 0-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Jock Peterson now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitchers.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the Show after this. Digging in now, Michael Conforto, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Nobody here, nobody.
Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, we get so enamored with his home runs. And yes, they're pretty because he can hit some long ones. But I think because he hits so many long home runs, we forget about how good defender he is. He's got a cannon for an arm. Talk about throwing a frozen rope. He can throw it with the best of them.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So striding forward now, Leo Chu. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Riding in once again, Robert Espinoza. A runner at second, nobody out.
All right, one time.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Dietrich is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Goodwin is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Mike Trout.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, look at that stop. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Down here.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. And that misses ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Segura is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. And he dives with the baseball, but makes the play for the out. Oh, that was close.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hey, put him away. You got this.
The next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Gavin Cecchini comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gavin Cecchini.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He's there and records the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The left fielder, number 30.
Settling in now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Pitcher,
Leo
18.
Chu.
Leo Chu.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. Cecchini scoops it up. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Wow, great hustle from the pitcher right there to beat up that infield single. I'm just curious, will it wear him out now when he gets back on the mound next half inning?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Espinoza. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 1-2 pitch. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues.
That pitch was executed perfectly. Down and away in the zone. He stayed with it and got the base hit. Man, great hand-eye coordination.
Ready for another shot now. Gene
The batter,
Segura.
number 2.
He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Gene Segura.
Hey, like the can up there, huh? See it, drive it, let's go, kid.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped high in the air. Jeanette is there for it. And that's the third out. Marlins strand a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Coming to the plate now, Tommy La Stella.
Leading
He'll
off
look
for
to
the
get
Mets.
something going here in this
Third
scoreless
baseman,
ball game.
Tommy La Stella.
First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big breakaway, and it froze him.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tommy La Stella is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at bat.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
The 0-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Another 0-2 home. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
no doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. A quick out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. Eugenio Suarez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, the rain is coming down hard here. It's definitely getting wet out there. Look at the outfielders. Those poor guys, they always get soaked out there in the outfield. All I got to say, though, is I'm glad I'm sitting right here in the booth next to you, Matt, and not down there on the field.
So he sets him down swinging. Eugenio Suarez becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in once again, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is fouled straight back.
Your best stuff. Let's go.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Ready once again, Leo Chu. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Here comes the first pitch. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again, and this time he delivers with a base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Robert Espinoza, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. La Stella takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Gene Segura.
Right here.
Ross pauses. Here's the 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's no. Stepping up now, Gavin Cicchini. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Tommy La Stella now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Baseman, Tommy La Stella.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Catcher
Travis d'Arnaud is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now,
35.
Derek Dietrich.
Derek.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Espinosa down on the ground. Hey now. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Devin Travis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Travis.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Marlins get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Leo Chu wins for the league best 15th time, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Jacob deGrom is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. A.J. Ramos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Leo Chu will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm, he's so smooth, lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He'll
get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Get ahead, stay ahead, right now.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
From the Boston Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Now batting, Carlos Correa.
Batting
First
third
chance for him here in the
from
top of the
Houston
first with
Astros,
nobody on.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Hey, we got 2 here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Miguel Sano.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And in the outfield, Mike Trout. May as well say highlight Mike, because every night it seems like he's putting on a highlight reel play. He can go get them left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man if he needs to.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The pitch. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. National Leaguers out in front, 1-0. Chris Archer, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Chris Archer.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. William Miles only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
First opened back in 2012, a look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the 3rd and final. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. At the plate, Jordan Patterson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Colorado. Right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting. The bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
1 out, nobody on. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu, currently with the third-best home run total on the ball club. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Dribbled down the third baseline. Dozier brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Stepping up now, Scott Schebler. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, come on, guys.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. That fastball was a lot. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Tony Walters. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Tony Walters.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So he sets him down swinging. Tony Walters is retired to kick off the inning.
Third baseman,
Pat Valaika comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. Now at the plate, Tyler Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Leo Chu. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Say hi up there. Nobody better right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Patterson going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Ready for another chance? Jordan Patterson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Strike this guy out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Chambers gloves it, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Digging in to try it again, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Dahl.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Scott Schebler.
Hey, one out here. We got one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Into the box now, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ian Desmond.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Hey, come on now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the forkball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now. Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins on top, 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Pitcher,
Leo
18,
Chu.
Leo Chu.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
And that'll bring up the
Now
speedy
batting,
Devin Travis. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Hunter Dozier.
Now
He's
batting,
singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schebler ranging back at the track. The wall gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 14.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that into about mid-90s and put it past him.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Digging in, Pat Valaika. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Called strike over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Jose Moreno will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Striding in once again, Jordan Patterson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Shortstop,
Marcus Semien is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
2 down now.
Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in and looking for more, Leo Chu. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the seventh.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a sack with one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. He's gonna looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
On the ground to the right side, LeMahieu with a great stop, and the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Hunter Dozier will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Come on, let it fly right here.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's his third hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Mike Trout.
Let's go now, one time.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, sometimes with the runner in scoring position, you just have to put the ball in play. Right here, he hits one into the hole, drives in the run, making contact. It pays off.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, no outs here.
LeMahieu.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Travis is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Left fielder, Scott Shepard.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Digging in now, Ian Desmond. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So he makes it through 8 with the perfecto still intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Marlins lead it 5-0. Standing in, Tony Walters. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw down to first, one away. Digging in once again, Pat Valaika, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Grounded to the right. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame.
Number 32, Andre Rain.
Hey, ground it right here. Knock it down.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Andre Rains goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. Bouncer down the line, but it's foul, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil, as this one is over. 5-0 the final score today. Leo Chu wins a league-high 16th decision, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11.
A stellar performance earns a salute from this hurler's pitching coach. Both hope the command displayed tonight will carry over into future outings.
Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Bryant Samuel will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
Settling in now, Leo Chu. Drilled right back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Hit to short. Fielded by Rutledge. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting second, left fielder.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. Here's Will Myers. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Way out in front.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. First at-bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Nobody out here, nobody.
0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats. Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Randall Grichuk. You know, for a guy his size, he can motor. He can cover the ground in the outfield, and he's got a strong enough arm you can play him in right, left, or center.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Hunter Renfroe.
Stay ahead, stay ahead.
Into the windup and the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this. Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Frazier.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, give him a 1 here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leo Chu.
Pitcher, Leo Chu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Josh Rutledge. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding into the box, Austin Hedges. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Hey, first pitch strike. Get ahead.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Stepping in now, Bryant Samuel. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Got 2 down.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs, nobody on. You're letting it fly, right?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Striding in once again, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Manuel.
In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ball, that's mine.
Espinosa will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Duran comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in to try it again. Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Can't start any better. At the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped high in the air. Drury is there for it. 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
The pitcher, number 18, Leo.
Ready once again, Leo Chu. Getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Josh Rutledge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Rutledge.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
So he got him swinging. Josh Rutledge becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Catcher, Austin Hedges.
1 down now. 1 down.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
I got it.
And there's out number 2. Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Travis Jankowski.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Ready for another chance? Manuel Margot. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Manuel Margot.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder
James Duran stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame as he keeps racking them up.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Will Myers is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Weak roller right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Digging in once again, Leo Chu. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 6-0. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Shim. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
The right fielder, number 10.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hunter Renfroe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2?
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. Padres down in order. A nighttime view of what they call America's. Ready for another shot now. Josh Rutledge struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
A quick out number one. Standing in, Austin Hedges. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Austin Hedges.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Strike three. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. 302 is the average coming in. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here. Strike three called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 8 hits.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Today, getaway day here in this. Garrett Cole gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Patterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
And that misses ball one. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get more out of David Dahl. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only 3 runs. That's not the kind of production you expect from a guy hitting in the middle of the order. He's had some opportunities. He just hasn't cashed in.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other. That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball. Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
Got him to go down swinging there. Marcus Semien becomes out number 2 this inning. Coming to the plate now, David Dahl. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. This one's flared out toward left. Espinoza is there, and that retires the side. Standing in, Scott Schebler, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And he retired 1 away.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often this way.
Ian Desmond is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, 1 down, 1 down.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, here we go.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Stepping in, Leo Chu.
Pitcher.
Hey,
Leo
into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
This is line to left. Schebler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Pat Valaika is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Now a flare out toward right center. Espinosa ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Garrett Cole swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Ready with the 0-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 0-2 once more. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Jordan Patterson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. Number 14 on the season. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Schebler.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away. Hey, now get ahead right here.
It's that time again, fans. Time to direct your attention to the left field scoreboard, as it's time for today's motorcycle race. Select your lucky pig, because they are ready, they're set, and they're off. Baseball fanatics, take note. You can take part in the Colorado Rockies Fantasy Camp coming up this January. Campers will participate in clinics, practices, and organized competition at the Rockies Training Facility in Tucson, Arizona. Space is limited, so inquire now for opportunities to participate in the next Rockies Fantasy Camp.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pick up a run on the ready for another chance. Leo Chu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. One strike now from Cole. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schebler going back, and that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Tony Walters is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Pat Valaika. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled straight back.
You down now.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, German Marquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. German Marquez is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. Into the box,
Now
Jordan
batting.
Patterson.
Right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Called strike 0-2.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jordan Patterson takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Marcus Semien is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Ready on 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Ready once again, David Dahl. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the rain is really coming down. You know, it reminds me of my days growing up in Oregon. It can pour on you in a heartbeat, and that's what we're seeing here today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Ground ball left side. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. This is foul right side.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. DJ LeMahieu becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Scott Schebler is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Espinoza is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Leading off for Miami, pitcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Leo Chu. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Taken in by Semien. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this deflects right off him. But he keeps his wits about him and hits his pitcher in stride just in time to get the out there at first. Ready for another shot now, Tony Walters.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Pat
Valaika is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt, and I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Jason Nunez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Jason Nunez.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Leo Chu earns a league-high 18th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jason Nunez wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Practice makes perfect.
First opened back in 2012, a look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen.
Leading off tonight,
and that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And this is fouled back and out of play. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second here tonight.
Now batting, James Duran. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Temperature 86 degrees here tonight as we get this one started. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Stepping up now, Will Myers, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura. He can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Todd Frazier now. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of fouls.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. He's down in order. So coming to the plate, Leo Chu. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Robert Espinoza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to leave him loaded. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners in the side. In now, Josh Rutledge. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. In there for strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch for 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And a step off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Austin Hedges. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2. At the plate, Luis Perdomo. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Good bite to the forkball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Manuel Margot comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
So he sets him down swinging. Manuel Margot goes down to become the first out here in the fourth.
James
Duran comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Will Myers will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Dozier is there for it. And that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Schimpf. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. For Espinoza, the second baseman. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Leo Chu. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again, and this time he delivers with a base hit.
Digging in once again, Robert Espinoza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. swing and a looper to left. Duran moving in. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
That's going to go down as a no-doubt base hit, but what an effort by the outfielder. That ball just nicked off his glove. Now, it's a good thing, on the other hand, it didn't go any further because he could have advanced a long ways on that play.
Now batting,
Gene Segura standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe moves over. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that was just a good pitch. He was able to fight it off and drop it in to pick up 2 runs right there. Nice job of fighting the ball off and finding a hole.
Ready now, Josh Rutledge. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Rutledge
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, they've really struggled here. Now, I know this is the first game of the road trip, and maybe they're not comfortable in the surroundings yet, but this offense has got to get it going.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in, Austin Hedges comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hedges
just a tick behind for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Travis Jankowski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings. Ready for another shot now. Leo Chu getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf picks it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here comes another 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. James Duran is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 now. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame as he keeps racking them up. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. On the ground near home, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Leo Chu. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
A 3-hit day for the pitcher. Man alive, who could have even imagined this? What a day for him going so far.
So digging in now, Robert Espinoza.
Fielder, Robert Espinoza.
Get your pitch, huh?
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone!
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs.
Ready once again, Josh Rutledge. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances. as a professional. Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Josh Rutledge becomes the first out in the 9th inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Real Muto has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Jabari Blash will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Jabari Blash.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And now those that have stuck. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Hey, his stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Great job.